welcome back to another episode of Wide Open Spaces.
I was trying to jinx ya. Jinx ya, yo, me white call.
Oh, I got more.
Hi, I'm Taryn.
I'm Kelsey.
And welcome to our podcast. It is Friday night. It's been a hell of a long week. It's actually even been a while since we filmed.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, 2 or 3 weeks at least?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
I think. Yeah, 3 weeks since we filmed the last one. And I don't even have the last one up.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
But by the time you're seeing this one, the last one will obviously be up.
Yeah.
Because we owe you a couple more podcasts from that one. And yeah, so we're having a white claw tonight because we need one.
Yeah.
And we're going to do our nails and talk about things.
Yeah.
So happy to have you here. Thank you for all the support we've gotten recently. And
yeah, it's so fun. Honestly, I cannot watch these videos or listen to myself on any kind of recording. It gives me the cringe so bad. But I've had just a lot of people reach out and say, I listened to your podcast this week. It's blah, blah, blah. So good, whatever. I feel like I'm sitting with you guys. And
everyone says that.
Really
and it's so sweet.
Nice.
Because that's what we wanted. We wanted to feel like you were having a conversation, a place you could escape and just feel like you're sitting with your girlies. Maybe you don't have any girlies and you need some. And this is your podcast for that.
Yep.
So
we're doing our nails tonight, girls.
Yeah.
We are
trying this thing. Boys, girls. Whoever wants to do their nails. We were trying this thing that I saw on TikTok from this girl. The video went pretty viral, so if you're on that side of TikTok, I'm sure you've seen it. I also do her skincare routine. She's the one that does the what is it? She does castor oil and
on her face.
I've been doing it for 2 months.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I'll have to put I'll show you the products. I'll have to put it somewhere. I'll put it on the video version for sure.
Yeah.
And I'll send you the TikTok tonight. But it was these other products. She's like, this is what I did and it healed all my acne and it's super cheap versus regular skincare stuff that you buy. And it's been wonders. I have such dry skin. My face is always so moisturized right now. And
it has been looking very glossy.
Yeah, I put some on before I came. And
thought you're having good skin.
I've been using good products.
Yeah.
I actually put some on from before I came, and there's only a little left over. Yeah. Because that's how dry my skin always is.
Mm-hmm. Mine is too.
Yeah, and it's soaking it all in, but it's good. The next morning, I don't feel like, I need to slather on some moisturizer or I'll die. Good. It's been nice. Anyway, she did a how to save money on your nails thing. She basically is an influencer that used to spend a whole lot of money on hair, nails, all the things, and then it's talking about what she does now, and she's gorgeous. So I was like, you know what? I'll listen to you. Yeah.
Seems like you know what you're doing.
Yeah. We might even have to look up her video so I can remember the steps.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, what are the steps here?
Okay. From my memory, we cut our nails, then we use the cuticle remover, and we let it sit there for a little bit, get all our cuticles off with this fun little pusher thingy right here. Yeah. And then we take that off, and then we buff our nails, clean it off, and then the very last thing is we put this back on. I made sure to get an alcohol-based one. Yeah. Basically, there's a couple different options for a dehydrator that you put on there. Yeah. And then you use the nail glue. She lives and dies by this, and apparently all the beauty gurus on TikTok do. They're like,
I've never seen this, but
the best nail glue. Your nails will not come off. It's not the TikTok one, because there's one that a lot of TikTok sellers use, but this is specifically from Sally's. Anywhere else you buy it that's not Sally's, it's outrageous. Cool. So I thought we would give it a try.
Oh, yeah. I could use a little cuteness in my life. It's been a long work week.
Yeah.
I decided to become a trash removal service.
Basically what you did.
And we hauled off 2.5 tons of junk out of a house that was left behind.
Yeah. We've done hoarder houses and stuff before.
Yeah, but usually, we can put in, all this stuff on the curb and the city will come pick it up. Mm-hmm. This was different. And I'm just not made for that heavy lifting, and especially in the Texas heat.
No.
It's just not a good time. And that wore me the hell down this week. Plus, I had another hoarder house this week.
2 in 1 week is a lot. Mm-hmm. And a post-construction that you had to keep going back to. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Past contractors, not because she did anything wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus, like, all the normal shit that we do.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm thoroughly exhausted.
You let this sit for a little bit.
Okay. So, I'm happy it's Friday night. I'm happy to have a White Claw.
I'm happy for her weekend.
Do girly things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was excited to come over here and do nails and just, like, hang out. And I'm really excited for tomorrow because we're going to go see It Ends With Us.
Yes.
That's the time frame in which we're filming this.
Yep.
It Ends With Us actually came out today. We got matinee tickets with the earlies for tomorrow's.
Mm-hmm. I'm so excited. Actually, dude, I don't even care how the movie comes out, honestly.
I don't either.
Because I have become obsessed with Blake Lively.
Oh, me too.
With the release of Deadpool and...
like, her role in it.
Yeah, and her role in it. Like, she's just such a fucking supportive wife. And, like,
fucking icon.
She's a girl's girl. Yeah, like, I don't know why I never... I always, like, liked her, but, like, I didn't give a shit about her, really.
I liked her back from, like, Sister of the Traveling Pants and then Gossip Girl, but...
I forgot she was in that.
Mm-hmm. Since then, I was like, this girl is it. She is the one.
Yeah. So, just all things. I love her. Ryan Reynolds actually wrote the rooftop scene in It Ends With Us.
What?
Yeah.
Dang, they really are a true power couple, aren't they?
I know. I'm like,
aren't they?
Shit.
Wow.
So good. So I'm so excited.
I'm really excited. I don't want to hear anybody's criticism about it, not because I just don't want to hear it. I know that they'll be able to do no wrong, so I want nothing to do with that. Part of it.
My mom just finished the book yesterday.
Yeah, what'd she have to say?
She loves it.
Good.
I was like, perfect timing. You got this done just in time.
Yeah.
Now you can go and watch the movie. You don't have to wait a whole 2 years like we did.
Oh my god, yeah.
But good. She loves Atlas.
Yeah.
I love Atlas also.
Yeah,
but like, I also like her baby daddy.
Yeah, I mean,
but
that's the conflict in it.
Yeah, that's
the
reason there's issues.
Yeah.
So, but I'm very excited. I'm happy. What else is on my list? Oh yeah, football season has officially started.
Oh my gosh, it has, hasn't it?
It's preseason.
Yep.
Cowboys play Sunday. I'm so happy. Like, I can get ready. I can get with fall now.
I was going to say, that means fall's really started.
Yeah,
it's real.
It's starting for me.
I'm decorating this weekend. Deep cleaning and decorating.
Yeah, I have this fall candle in my living room, and it has, like, the Cowboys symbol on it. And it says something about football season.
Yeah.
But I've left it in my living room just as, like, decoration, and I'll light it every now and then when I want that scent. But it's it's a very fall scent. I'm not sure what it is at this moment. But I've always faced it around.
Yeah.
Like, the fall leaves and the cowboy symbol are, like, at the back, so you can't see it because it's not fall.
Mm-hmm.
But I faced it.
You turned it around today?
Yeah.
I'm making you an early fall girly.
I know. I was actually just thinking, when I did that, I was like, oh, I need to get in my closet and see what I got going on in there. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I just have, like, spooky stuff, which is my vibe anyway.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Fine.
Yeah.
It's however you want to fall. Like,
are
you an all orange girly? Are you, like, trying to do fall nudes? Which I don't understand you people that do that, but you do you. Like, the fucking point of fall is color.
Yeah, the leaves are changing.
Yeah, like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Oh, football season, yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. Actually, John, when we were at the pool the other day, I think.
Yeah.
She was like, I love going and doing sports activities. She's like,
I love her.
She's like, I don't care about football, but I care about going to, like, the restaurant and eating wings and watching football.
Me too! I love that too!
Like, okay, well, it's starting soon.
Having a beer and pretending like you like the game.
Yeah. Yes.
Wearing a beanie. That's me!
Yep. Yeah. So, I'm excited.
I'm very, very excited.
Yeah. The Cowboys play the Lions again this year at AT&T Stadium.
Yeah.
I haven't reached out to Julian yet because I don't want to...
You want to start the rivalry too early?
Yeah. I don't want to talk shit too much yet.
Speaking of Julian, what was that thing he sent us? Like, I didn't quite understand, but I assumed you did. So
okay, so he wants us to do, like, a reaction video of this anime TV show.
Like, for what purpose? And like,
because he thinks that we'll love it, and he just wants the satisfaction of putting us on anime.
Oh, okay.
I was like, because like I've very clearly like been like, I don't watch anime. I never have. I don't have anything against it. I just like I've never watched it.
I can't say that I haven't, because growing up I watched a lot of Sailor Moon at my mom's house, and I think that counts as anime.
Yeah, it is.
And I really loved it. I remember really loving it. It's been a really long time.
Yeah.
But, so I can't say no. I also never thought I'd be a fantasy book girly, and here I am.
I know. I was like, I'm a Game of Thrones bitch. Like, I read fantasy books. Like, I'm a Disney girl. I'm everything.
Yeah.
Like, so I imagine I'll probably like
anime as well. Yeah. I was like, I'm about to restart or, like, pick up where I left off last year on the Vampire Diaries.
Oh, my God.
You know?
I just saw a video, like, 2 days ago that said, it's almost time to restart Vampire Diaries and Harry Potter and Twilight.
Oh, girl. When it started raining today, I was like, it's time to turn on Harry Potter. I was like, nope, I'm leaving the house. I can't turn on Harry Potter. And I'll have to wait till tomorrow. But I'm ready.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
I love it.
I love it, too. I'm so excited.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best time of the year.
I know.
And then we're going to cruise right into Christmas, which is the next best time of the year. Well, best for you.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to be in Utah in October.
Oh, you lucky
And I
bitch.
feel like that's going to be really good timing.
It's going to be great.
Caleb said that it's possible that there will be snow already.
Yeah.
But
no,
it's going to be like light snow. I feel like it's going to be good. Like...
No, it'll be nice snow. It'll be fun.
It's not going to be like freezing, like... You know,
it'll be cold.
Snowstorms.
It won't be. It won't be miserable by any means. Yeah, no, you'll have snow.
Mm-hmm.
Colorado usually the first snow is like beginning October, end of September, and then and that's further like Utah. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
Idaho. Idaho doesn't even really get that warm.
Yeah, truly, I was there in the middle of summer, in the middle of June, and it was hella nice.
I was freezing my fucking tits off when I went in June in Idaho. I was like, bro, what is happening? Aside from Kelsey stuff this week, we also decided, hey, let's go ahead and launch our next business this week. So we're on the topic of business, and then we'll recap our lives a little bit, whatever we might have missed. But that is what we were like, yeah, let's just go ahead and dive on in. So we went and we did a bunch of like supply hunting at the beginning of the week, and we will be within the next week, if everything goes well, launching our first holiday boxes. Yeah! We're gonna launch them as mystery boxes first until we really get a roll of things, and then when we have full inventory, we will probably sell boxes that have like definite stuff, options where you can like pick between things and whatnot. And I'm really excited. It's a really like fun and cute project. Yeah,
it's been really fun.
Yeah.
Just sourcing the items, and we have a lot of like sourcing to do still.
Yeah.
But just beginning is like
looking really up fun. Stuff,
putting everything together, like putting it I ordered boxes for it this week, and I ordered totally wrong boxes. But when the right boxes came in, and I got everything in there nicely wrapped, and like it was like presented nicely, I was like, oh, this is so satisfying, and it's so beautiful, and it's like it's a little art project kind of that we created,
and it like feels like a business where, like, I'm sure, you know, as it scales and stuff like that, after we're focused on more than just like specifically Etsy or like TikTok shop and things like that, it'll feel a little bit less fun because things just get corporate. But like right now, I just feel very like just niche-y and passionate, and it's just fun. Like, it's just fun, which is what I feel like I lost in the cleaning business. Like,
absolutely.
That one is more of like a necessity business, and there are things about it that are fun. Like, there are. But after so long, you're like, bro, and you just get worn down so fast.
It's satisfying, for sure. There's lots of, and it's rewarding, too, that you help people a lot. Yeah. A lot more than people probably
even recognize.
I mean, until the job is done and they're like, they can breathe and like this mental load is off of them. It's like, it's really nice.
Well, I think most people see a cleaning business and they're like, oh, you're like a maid for like a rich person, or like you're just cleaning rich people's houses. But realistically, it's not all that. You do get those clients. Let me tell you, they're generally our least favorite. Because they usually are the worst people, the stingiest people, the hardest people to work with and for. Not all of them, but a lot of them are not very grateful. It depends.
Yeah.
Not saying they should be grateful for a bad job.
Service that they pay for.
Yeah, or anything like that. It's just usually they're the most difficult customers to work with.
Mm-hmm.
All the way from price up to quality, like all the way through and through. And then you have other clients, like some of the janitorial ones. Those are so like fun to do, just because a lot of times those people, they're usually not the ones that hired you, but the people that work there are grateful that they don't have to clean that anymore.
Yep, exactly.
Like, it's not part of their daily jobs. And then you have the hoarder houses. You have people who are like really struggling and really need help.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, it just depends on the person, like what they end up paying versus, like, you know, like what they need as far as help goes.
Yeah.
And it's always nice when you're able to help them, even if we don't make very much off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing here.
We also got a fat check in the mail this week.
Oh, yeah! We sure did!
We did this job a really long time ago, and
it did not go well.
It did not go well, not because of us, because of them. And they pretty much like ignored us and said they were refusing to pay us a long time ago.
Yeah.
And none of our fault, like at all.
It was a horrible experience because of the people that were running the project. And
yeah.
I understand why they did what they did because they were a project manager, but I can understand it. It doesn't mean I'm okay with it or accept it or forgive it.
Yeah.
Ever. Even with the money in the mail.
I know.
Like, realistically, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, honestly.
Like,
yeah. But we just chalked it up and we're like, we're not getting paid for this.
Yeah.
Like, it's
not going to happen. Yeah.
We're just going to take the L and move on.
Yeah.
Well, we were surprised with the check in the mail and we got paid.
The full amount.
Full amount.
Full
Everything.
amount. Yep.
It was nice.
Yeah.
It was a nice little bonus for the week.
Yeah, truly. That was so nice. I was like, just checking my mail like a regular person. And
yeah.
Do you want to do the spooky ones?
No, that's fine.
I figured you would like those ones.
I do like
better.
these more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. These are the nails I'm doing.
She has like a pinkish ombre one, and I have like a pink spooky season.
Yeah.
set.
Hers have little ghosts on them. I was thinking about trimming them before I put them on.
Oh, really?
But actually,
I turned 30 in a week. I'm fucking sending it. Not even a week.
Not even.
I turned 30 next week.
Yeah, true. I'm gonna use all of them. Or like use the full length.
Yeah. I just don't want them to get all like jagged and have to do the extra work. And
yeah.
They're cute how they are.
True.
As far as business went, I made some more products this week. I want to toy with the Midnight Margaritas one just a little bit more, but I really love that shirt.
Did you get it back and then?
Yeah, the Midnight Margaritas one. Did I show you?
No, you didn't send it to me.
Oh, okay. Hold on. All right, and we're back. Sorry about that. I had to show her my Midnight Margaritas. If you guys know what want to know what I'm talking about, you'll go check out my Shopify store. You can find it on my TikTok or any of my social media pages at this point. But yeah, I worked on some products this week. Worked on a lot of content this week, and I still just feel like I could not even catch up.
Yeah.
Like,
there's so much to do.
So much to do all the time. Mm-hmm. And I have to, like, remind myself to, like, slow down and have fun, because it's supposed to be fun.
Yes.
And when I stress about how much I'm not doing, how much more I could be doing, then it's no longer fun. And then
you'll stop producing.
I don't want to do it. Yeah. Like, so, I'm my own worst enemy.
We all are.
Yeah.
It's alright.
I feel like that's all I've got in business, because realistically, we were just crazy busy. Mm-hmm. Busy! We aren't always that crazy busy, but it's still good when we are.
Yeah. This week, actually, I was only supposed to work, like,
one day?
Physically work one day.
Yeah.
And I worked every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Also, yesterday, I never told you what I had for dinner last night.
Oh, yeah, what'd you have?
So I was fucking dead tired.
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't want to get anything out. I was like, I'm tired of food. Like, nothing sounded good. I also hadn't eaten all day. Not one thing, just coffee.
Oh my gosh. Again,
Like,
here we go.
I know. I don't know why I do that. I do know why. Because I just put myself in situations where
You don't have food.
I don't have food.
Yeah.
I just need to plan better. But I got home, I was like, I'm just going to make some ramen. Which, I make bomb-ass ramen, honestly. I've got it down to, like, a science.
Yeah. Like,
and
having fancy ramen.
A fancy ramen.
Yeah.
Not just, like, top ramen or a noodle cup. No.
Yeah.
And I made garlic bread to go with it.
What? And that's not what I thought was coming.
No, I know. And I ended up just dipping the garlic bread in the juice of my noodles, and I didn't even eat the noodles. I just had garlic bread with ramen juice.
You're freaking hilarious.
I know. It was really good. I was very satisfied.
Well, you know,
I did have a protein shake with it, because I was like, I need, like...
some protein.
Yeah, I need some more...
Have what you want.
Stuff
Have
here.
what you need.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the motto. I had ramen last night, too.
Nice.
With a side of pretzels at midnight, because I rearranged my house.
Yeah.
And so I didn't eat all day, which usually I'm a psychopath when I am cleaning my house, so I, like, don't.
Yeah.
Which is not the right thing to do. I just want to point that out.
Yeah.
It's a no.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
And
Usually,
like,
I
your
eat all
body
day.
I felt like such dog shit last night.
Yeah.
Because I was just tired from all of the work. Also, I hadn't put anything into my body, and I had such a headache, plus the heat. I was like, if I would have just eaten, I probably could have been way more productive
And
these last couple of hours.
Yeah.
And would have been totally fine.
Yep.
But I screwed myself and didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel that. I did the same. And at midnight, I was sitting there eating, like, reading my book. Like, I stayed up till 2 a.m. I don't even know who I am.
Oh my god.
I know.
I love that for you.
Thank you.
I like when you do that, because it's so not you.
It's not. I told DJ that this morning. He's like, you pulled a Taryn. I'm like, no, I didn't. That is completely uncharacteristic of me.
Yeah.
Staying up and rearranging the house, that's a characteristic of me.
Yeah.
Staying up after rearranging the house to read for 2 hours,
Right.
That's not, no. No. I was telling you I'm in a deep hole. Okay, so we've
Oh, yeah. Let's just go ahead and shift over.
We'll just shift over to books, because we've talked about business. We've talked about some stuff. We'll get to hot topics and life recaps here in a little bit, in case we're missing anything.
I know.
Mm.
We got some time here.
Mm-hmm. I got one nail done, and honestly, I feel like I could
One hand
done, one nail, one hand. I feel like I am a vampire. Like, come at me with these.
They feel strong.
They feel so strong, dude. Like, this nail touched, like, my thumb right here, and I was like, okay, that's not coming off. So make sure you're ready. Like, committed.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I have all of my nails, like, picked out in the order that they need to go in.
Yeah.
Before I glue them down.
Mistakes were made over here. I should have done that first. I mean,
Mistakes were made.
they're turning out okay, but
Yeah.
I just got too skippy, too fast.
Anyway.
Okay, books.
Yeah.
My life is ruined. Okay? I don't know how we got here in our lives to this book thing, and I love it. I'm obsessed with it. It's who I want to be. It's who I've always meant to be. If this is 30 for me, okay.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck ever.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to just pick up Zodiac Academy. Mind you, I was still listening to the second book of the Twisted series, which I haven't finished. It's an easy thing. I just haven't been driving a lot lately, which is usually when I listen to that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get to listen too much during the day with the kids because, well, they've been toddlers lately.
Yeah.
And so, like, it's hard to. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm going to physically read Zodiac Academy. I picked up the first book, and I finished it so fast, which is also unlike me, and I'm so, like, I'm confused. I'm like, I think that I hate everyone in this book besides the two main characters, the Vega twins, but actually, I don't know. Do I hate everybody else? Because it's just such a back and forth, and it is so mean. It's not like...
Really?
Yeah, like
the characters are mean to each other?
So mean to each other, dude. It is, like, college-level hazing, but it's, like, the way of their world because of the characters that they are, and like because they're vampires or they're sirens or whatever they are.
Do they act like, are they stereotypical, like vampire, so he's an asshole?
No, they're all assholes.
Uh-huh.
Not even just, and actually the vampire is the most respectable of them. The one I'm most likely to like.
Good.
The one I'm most likely to like.
I love a vampire.
Yep. Me too. So like, I was so confused, and then I opened up the second book, and the first page starts like the first book is all back and forth perspective between the two main twins, the two characters of the book. So it's back and forth between the two of them and whatever's going on with them, and then the second book opens up with one of like the villains of the past book. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So now you're gonna deep dive into these characters and you're gonna really make me like all of them, even though they're assholes. So now I'm reading from all the perspectives of all the different characters.
So the second book, there's multiples.
Like the main perspective is still like the twins. And then it's like a chapter of like Caleb, which is the vampire, or it's like Darius, who is a dragon, and it just like goes back and forth, and then it makes you feel like so much for these other characters, and it's like, oh, now you get why they're assholes. So does it make it okay?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't make it okay, but they're assholes. So like morally as a person, I'm like
conflicted.
I'm like, I've been gray before. I don't want to go back. Like, but I love it. I'm addicted. I need to know what happens. And then I looked it up on TikTok. I was like, what's like the correct reading order? It's the vampires. I was like, what's the reading order? Because I was making TikTok videos. If you don't know, I have a TikTok where I talk about my reading experience, which I wish I would have started a while ago when I first started some of these books.
Yeah.
And people kept commenting under it, and they're like, make sure you read Ruthless Boys or this or that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So I looked it up, and there are series within the series. So I got to read to like book 3, and then I got to read all of a different series that links into it, and then you read it in an order so you don't like read the spoilers of some. And I'm like, what the hell? There's like book 1.5 and book 1.2, and I'm like, that doesn't even book math. That doesn't make sense. The math isn't mapping. It doesn't make sense. It's just 3 or it's just 4, but no, I'm wrong. I don't. Okay. So everything I thought I knew before, I no longer know.
That's so funny.
And so this book series has officially fucked my life. And I love ACOTAR, but I'm really happy in this universe also. Oh, I'm really happy. It's not the same so far in like the lovey, like romance, like justice, like deep, raw, like crying that you feel in ACOTAR all the time.
Yeah.
Because there's just so much back and forth, like meanness and like development of all the different types of characters, and not just Fae.
Yeah.
But they're all a Fae form, so like they get an order. It's crazy. It's just deep. But by book 4, most people are posting videos of them crying, so I feel like we get there. Okay. So if you see me crying on the internet, I've made it to book 4.
Dude, yesterday when I was finishing whatever book that I read, I'll talk about it in a second. Oh, well, I guess I would say it now. It is Things We Leave Unfinished. Is the book I read by Rebecca Yarros. When I like started tearing up, and I'm like, I know I'm about to prepare for like heartbreak.
Yeah.
I was like, I should record myself reading the end of this.
Yeah.
So that maybe I can make a TikTok account, because I cry.
Books? Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't just have a little trickle or watery eyes. Like, no, it's ugly crying. And I was like,
heartbreak.
Yeah. I was like, I should just record myself for future reference, for future needs, if I ever make a little TikTok or whatever. But I didn't. I was very close. But speaking of that book, though, it is so good.
Yeah?
It is really well written. The beginning of it kind of goes slow. And this is the story that I was telling you about. It has like 2 different stories in one book. So you're like in present time, this couple, and then you're in the 1940s with this couple during Pearl Harbor and stuff like that.
That's really funny.
I'll
tell you why in a second.
Okay.
Finish yours.
Yeah. And so you're falling in love with like 2 different couples.
Oh, yeah. And there's not like one real main couple.
Yeah. So, but the book was really good, and The ending is something I have chills right now. Actually,
oh no,
the ending is something I did not see coming at all. I'm pretty good at like predicting what's gonna happen.
That is true.
Like, or having an inkling, like of just something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
This came out of nowhere, and it was heartbreaking, totally heartbreaking, but not in like the best way possible. It was like a happy heartbreak.
Oh, good.
It wasn't sad heartbreak.
Good, you needed a win.
Yeah, I needed a win. But it was so good. And also, there was like a good ending. It wasn't like, oh, well, everyone died and that's that.
That's it. It's
yeah,
over now.
which is what I thought it was going to be because TikTok made it
sound
look
like that.
Yeah. They're like, the way this and the ending of this book wrecked me. It didn't wreck me. It made me happy, but also I was just like insanely shocked.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
But it was really good. I can't wait for you to read it one day. It's good. I highly suggest that book.
I will have to get out of my torture chamber first.
Yeah,
I'll let you know when that torture chamber ends. Let me get like 6 books ahead of you, and then you can start.
Yeah,
because I know how fast you'll catch up.
Mm-hmm.
So
I know. I'm trying to give her a head start on the Zodiac Academy. See, she has a family. And they require her time
and attention
and I do not, so I have more time to listen to books, read books. Also, I just like to crush through them. If I'm addicted to it, I'm gonna have it all at one time, as much as I can get. So I'm giving her a head start on the Zodiac Academy, and also it's been good because she loves it, so now I'm gonna love it.
Yeah,
but let her get a few books in, and then I'll start so that we can talk about it together. And I'll inevitably probably finish before her, but
still, yeah.
It's okay.
Emotionally, I think Zodiac Academy is going to mess with you. Because you're, like, such an emotional person. Mm-hmm. I think you're going to be, like, all over the place.
Probably. I'm not good with, bullying or being mean or like things like that.
Well, that's like the whole
thing. I was thinking about that. I was like,
yeah,
I didn't break my freaking heart.
Yeah. The first book I was like, do I really want to read this shit? This is just stupid. Mm-hmm. And then as I kept going, I'm like, no, I need to know. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I'm in. Yeah. EJ, I was explaining to him like how, like, you know how in Throne of Glass there's like the tandem books. Mm-hmm. I was telling him that that's, like, a thing. Like, you have to, like, read the books in tandem, like, together at the same time. And he's like, that's stupid. Just make it one book.
They came out at 2 different times. Like, they weren't produced that way, that it just fit like that. Yeah. Which it is stupid. When
I was, like, explaining it to him, I was like, you make sense, but I know I'm right. Yeah. And he was like, you're wrong. And I'm like, you can't convince me.
No. Oh man, I put this one on Cricut and now it's like dry.
It's like stuck. It dries fast.
Oh well. No one's gonna know but me, really.
Yeah.
That tandem read I thought was gonna fucking break me. Not really, but like reading 3 chapters of one book and then going to the other 3 chapters of the other book.
Yeah.
It was so time consuming to flip back and forth between everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it was so annoying. But also, definitely need to do that when you read those books.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Oh, no. I'm going to read them exactly how I'm instructed because I put my full heart and soul, my faith into TikTok fucking girlies.
Yeah.
On Book Talk, they know what they're talking about. So I will not argue. I will go with the flow.
Yeah. And I have decided officially that Throne of Glass is my favorite series I've read in my life.
I've heard
that thus far.
A lot of people say they love ACOTAR and it like has their heart, but Throne of Glass has their soul. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, I'm about that soul shit. Yeah. Let's go.
I'm also still stuck on obviously not that stuff because I can't remember the name of it. Mm-hmm. The Crave series. I read that so fast.
I know. You were really fucked up after that one.
Literally, it broke my heart and it put it back together and it was just so good. I think that's probably like my number 2 series.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I would put it over ACOTAR, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've been like battling with it because I just love ACOTAR and I want it to be number 1.
The characters are so like you keep going back to the characters in ACOTAR because while the storyline is good, of course, the character development is really what you're there for. The way the characters like catch your heart is why people just shift back to them. Like there's a character for everyone. There's a relatability there for everyone, and there's like just like a love you can believe in. Yeah, in it. And it's very very sweet, and it's not over. It's not done.
That's true.
All these other series are complete. Like the ones that we're talking about.
That's a very good point because
it's not over.
Throne of Glass is my favorite because of the ending.
It's complete. Yeah, it's complete.
Finished. So once
Zodiac Academy, I believe, is finished. Like I believe it's complete. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that it is. And then Crave is finished. It's done. Yeah. ACOTAR, we're not done yet. We're still on that ride.
That's true.
We have not gone off.
I didn't think about that.
The world is not ready. But we're ready. Let's go.
I know. God dang.
Like, I'll stop everything I'm doing and read the next book.
Bro, whenever Onyx Storm comes out, reading party. Sapphire?
Yeah. We're gonna book a hotel and we're gonna read for 24 hours until we're done.
Yes. Yep. And same with the new ACOTAR book.
Yeah.
Reading party.
Yep. It's happening.
Yeah. I can't wait. That's going to be so fun. Another book I read this week.
That you didn't like.
That I didn't like. This is like my first book as an adult. Okay, so my reading history, I think I've said this before, but I hated reading as a kid. As a teenager, in high school, whatever. The first 25 years of my life.
I don't know how you
They look cute.
Thanks. I like them.
Yeah. Hated reading, and then like 3 years ago I picked up a book and read it. I think it was Matthew McConaughey's book first, and then it Ends With Us.
Yeah. Well, Matthew McConaughey was an Audible, so that was nice to pick up on for sure. And he will convince you to read.
True.
Read that book, I'm telling you.
Yeah. And then It Ends With Us was the first book I ever read as an adult. Mm-hmm. And ever since then, every book I've read, I've been like, oh, this is great. I love it. Yeah. And so the book I read this week, which was If He Had Been With Me, which is the book with the flame on it. The match, I mean. Yeah. TikTok fucking loves it. Yeah. Didn't hit for me.
Wow. Interesting.
They give you the end of the book and the beginning of the book.
Oh.
So that's not really... You'll figure that out because it's the first chapter.
Oh. I don't know.
And I didn't like that. I think I didn't like that.
Oh.
Well, like, through the whole book. Never mind.
Yeah. You don't want to give me any spoilers? No, I haven't read it yet, but I have it.
Yeah, also, John is reading it right now.
Oh. So, sorry, John.
Yeah. So, I just didn't like it.
There's 2 other books that I think that you talked about that you didn't really care for. You didn't really care for Layla, and you didn't really care for Ugly Love. Yeah. That I remember.
Yeah. I liked those enough, though. Yeah. And, if I was ever on a stranded island and had to read a book, I would choose one of those. Like, I would not reread this one if I was...
If I was on a stranded island and I had to choose a book? Okay. Yeah. Jotting that down for you next.
Yeah. If I'm on a stranded island and I have a bookcase or I have an Audible account,
like, what book are you listening to?
I could listen to anything I want. I'm not picking that.
If you're on a stranded island, okay, yeah. Answer this on whatever platform you're listening to, or make your own video and tag us in it. You're on a stranded island. But yeah, if you go to a stranded island and you know you're going for whatever reason and you have to bring one book to listen or read to for the rest of your life, which one is it? Go.
True. That's good. But I am saying, like, if I had access to all of the books, I was on a stranded island alone or like lonely and bored out of my fucking mind, and I read all the books in the world except that one, I still wouldn't read it because I was bored. Is what I mean. I would find something else to do.
She said, I hope the match on the top of the book lights fire and just...
I would use it to start a fire. Yeah. But I know a lot of people do like it, so good for them.
Must be nice for you.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's our 20-minute book saga. Yeah. It's always the longest part of this podcast. We should have named it wide open books.
Right?
That's so stupid. All right.
Your birthday's coming up.
My birthday is coming up. I'm turning
You're gonna
30.
be 30
in a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
I feel pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you feel happy.
Yeah.
We have plans
Yeah.
that she doesn't know about for her birthday yet. Which,
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing like
wild.
but
Yeah.
I'm excited. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I said I wanted was that I was gonna go stay the night in a hotel so that I could get a night's sleep and like wake up alone, which might sound weird to people, but I'm never alone because I have small children and a husband and a family, and it's my 30th birthday, and I'd really just like to wake up and just be alone and drink my coffee and read a book or sit around.
Think about how much reading you can get done.
Oh my god. Just like sit around and just enjoy my thoughts and not feel rushed or like anything. Just be for a little while.
Yeah.
And then after that, I don't really know. I just have an instructed time on when to be back wherever I'm supposed to be. And that's it. But I did, like, I was like, I want to do all this by the time I'm 30, blah, blah. And then, like, 30 was coming, and I was like, I haven't done some of this stuff. But also, it's really not that important. I was like,
yeah.
Okay, well, maybe I'll just do this because I'm 30. Like, I'm in my 30s, so maybe I should just be doing this as my, like, 30th year instead of doing what I was doing, like, making a stupid list that's too long to actually realistically accomplish and just enjoy life for a while and just be 30 and do these things because this is what 30 is going to look like for me.
Right.
I'm not 30, flirty, and thriving. I'm going straight in my heartbreak era. Like, I'm going to be the best fucking version of me there ever was. Yeah. And while I left a sprinkled dust of heartbreak over the last decade, I'm just going to be so on my shit in my 30s that the people that fucked me over before this are really going to be upset about it. And I'm going to be completely unbothered. Unbothered.
Very good. Yay.
Yeah, yay.
It's exciting times.
I'm excited.
Do you have a life update for us? I mean, we pretty much talked about it.
Yeah, I feel like business and life went there.
Okay. Well, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, we love ya. We'll be back for another one.
Yes, ma'am. Bye.
Bye.